And it's only going to be harder now that Trinity Force completed on Keen even has the Hex Drinker, so just going to be able to survive from a lot of the burst damage that Kali has here. So doing well 20 minutes into the game, and it's only going to get better here for Keen.
Yeah, I mean, that was the window, essentially. He just picked up Hex Drinker, and he just picked up the Caulfield's Warhammer right there. And it was just a Triforce to his name. So unfortunately for him, MLXG also not really getting involved on the play, has been typically moving towards his duo lane.
Yeah, you're talking about the items. Let's talk about it all for Korea. The fact that we have 2 items across the board. Zonia is completed by Gallios if he wants to fight. Just the Runan's Hurricane being completed for Ruler, so he's actually in a very good position. A lot of magic resist here from the Gragas. PP being pulled off now here.
Yeah, MLXG is pulling a bit of use then, but he's going to keep on following. Ragnarok pops and Keen getting chased down, forces the flash. And he's going to be happy with this for now.
It's always a tough call whether you want to complete the teleport because, of course, mid lane's under siege. If you finish it up and already see half HP on the tower, that it should just be mid lane tower. He makes the hard choice of sticking mid lane, and with that, of course, GP does have to burn the flash. It's a hard call to make, but at the very least, life is saved bottom lane, and the mid lane tower is saved as well.
Yeah, it's not a kill, it's not a tower, it's not something tangible coming in really for China, so in the end, it did work out for them. And this is really just, if you take a look just stylistically, I think that's the cool thing actually.
现在测试器材，然后又出现了器材问题啊！现在正在测试器材。
Very good at stalling out, losing with grace. I think will always be determined you come out of the region. And right here, it's not like they're losing with grace. They're actually just like doing very well for themselves with grace. Yep. They're just constantly able to stymie these players.
Slow burning you until it really matters around there. Watch the LCK quite frequently. It does really depend on those huge, massive team fights that actually come through. Just because they're so focused on the setup of the play that they have to think it through.
有些时候的声音呢，这个声音是订阅的声音啊，我现在正在把这个声音关掉，然后不是微信的声音哈，是这个频道订阅的声音，所以说还有游戏里面的时候这个声音哈是他们拼地图的声音哈，不是任何的就是其他们的声音，这个我关不掉哈，他们如果不拼地图的话就没有声音了，他们关地图，他们拼地图的话就有声音。所以请大家这个，我觉得我也没办法哈，请大家这个谅解一下。
So it does slow the game down and forces China to really think out their plays while they're lose on the map.
Yeah, and that's the really cool stylistic differences coming out here, is because not only is it region-based, but it's also player-based. As you said, Peanut is going to deliver a very different performance and also change the makeup of your team. You're expecting very cerebral play to be reactive, and reactive always has like a bad connotation to it, but like reactive in a very good way. When you look at score, he's constantly just a step ahead of MXG in this game. But then, as you said, Peanut is going to be aggressive. You look at the other side, a makeup performance is going to be very different from Ning in the bottom side as well.
Yeah. And honestly, I want to, as you're talking about the players, even hitting on the hunger that the players have here coming into the event is always something to talk about. Because Score coming here made it known that he's been a player that's had a long career and he wants to show something for it. And also, okay, hasn't been able to get the finals victory, so he hasn't had the trophy from his own region. And then coming into this one, he could actually just has the chance of winning it all. Qualified to Worlds with KT, is in the finals of the event, and now here today, of course, could end up winning the gold medal. Yeah, possibility. So for a career that's so long and nothing has really been shown for it, has the opportunity.
我再重复一下哈，我们的直播间是不允许讨论任何政治性问题的。如果说你的这个说的东西呢有任何的政治成分在里面，我们会直接禁言。如果说我们发现呢你有重复的行为，我们会直接封号的，这样给更多的这个观众啊带来一个更干净的观看环境啊，谢谢大家的配合。
He's never picked up one before internationally, It's just like huge stuff for Uzi coming out. I mean, the cherry on top would absolutely be winning here at Asian Games.
Always comes down to patience, learning the lessons from years past. I know we have a lot of new players coming out of the Rift. We always talk about King, Pina, they're just starting out there. But you get these veteran players that have been here for so long, able to upkeep their personal, their individual skill. So that, the young guns try and aim for your seat, but they're not going to be taking it. But for them to actually get here, have the lessons of how to play as a team, such a team play environment, of course this This patch is definitely around team fighting quite frequently, so you have to be able to support the adjacent lane for the team fights to actually be clean comms, I'd say, have clean comms. That seems to be the name of the game for at least this one.
Can you imagine if we were still in the gold funneling meta as we came into this patch into Asian games?
God.
What a different tournament it would be. You know, again, that's the interesting thing with League of Legends and many esports is that you can just have an entirely different team.
再给大家说一下，今天的这个转播呢是由我是Assassin Dave 和我的队友X Tears， 我们都是北美、欧美 IMT 战队的这个成员。我们也参加了王者荣耀上一届，就是上个月前的冠军杯的这个比赛，然后我们进入了王者荣耀16强，就是第一轮就输了啊，第一轮就输了。如果想关注我们呢，就是获得更多的亚运会的这个转播和信息，可以关注我们的微博，然后我会把微博呢直接发到这个聊天室。
Pick up your lane. So still you can play your things in the bottom lane, which really made you strong throughout the split. Gold falling did get nerfed out, so you really can't go for that one unless you want to take that risk. And God bless if you do.
Just hearing over from the second and third stages, we just had Vietnam just take their win over Kazakhstan. They'll be going 1-0 so far for themselves. That's Indonesia currently taking on Chinese Taipei. How that one's going on. I mean, it's still going, so we'll find out the results after that.
I'd love to talk about Vietnam because being 1-1 so far, of course, taking the loss to Korea earlier today.
Yep.
All eyes are going to be on Vietnam because this group is fairly strong. Of course, Vietnam, we know them to be a lot of the players.
还有我说一下，为自己的国家和地区呢，就是打油加气，我们是非常赞同的。但同时，如果你的这个言语里面有对其他国家的讽刺啊，其他国家和地区的讽刺啊，或者说有种族歧视的言语呢，我们会直接封号的。谢谢大家配合。
I mean, they are not a blue shell. They're a contender, and they will be at this tournament. All right, we're back onto the rift one more time. Hopefully the promo issue got sorted out right there. Now 22 minutes into the game, and it's going to be MXG just throwing up the dragon, though we did have a tower fall while all that was happening. And actually Ruler still pushing in the top side of the map.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice here for MXG to go for the Ocean Dragon bot side. The only way you can actually get the Ocean Dragon and not get contested, lose your life for it, is if the topside play is happening. It is happening, losing a lot of HP on the top lane tower, and just vision as well. Remember, it's 22 minutes into the game, so Korea is in a great spot to actually contest for Baron.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a major loss right there, but yeah, it's coming off the back of a pause as well, so probably a bit of mixed comms. Korea definitely made the most of that situation for certain. 4,000 gold ahead, as you said, massive vision and topside. Pretty much lit up like a Christmas tree. Baron will be a very big thing in the next couple of minutes from now. So Korea are definitely set up for success. Look towards Keen in the bottom side. Continuing to farm up. Playing patient, and it's rewarded him. Look, he's only 10 CS down. He's about to get this mini wave to resolve. So he's probably ahead in gold right now.
Yeah, there we go. Because at this point, you have to be aware tower right behind him. He doesn't want to extend off towards the next wave, which would really be a detriment. Knowing that MLXU was on the bottom side earlier taking the dragon. There's no telling if he's actually still there because there's no vision in the bottom side area at all for Team Korea. So you can already see that Keen understanding that he's in a pretty dicey position. And if there's going to be a play being made, it's probably going to be made on his head. So understanding that he's in a good spot, doesn't want to lose it.
Roland Core JJ rotating towards this mid lane. Keeping their eye around the river. Will be a catalyst for a team fight Ruler with these arrows. Haven't just been shooting them out randomly in this game, looking for a potential pick, or just waiting for the perfect opportunity to nail someone down.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite game, you know. The Zoe Sleepy Trouble Bubble win condition. Throw him out if you can. If they hit somebody, hit him. Smack him on the head.
It's 2018 Thresh, baby.
Make him pay.
For something. Faker pushing forwards, though, will not be able to find any punches on the Ragnarocking Olaf. What a dodge coming out there from Mako. Draws out the arrow as well, and Score cannot find anything. Multiple flashes burned from China, though.
Yeah, double flash. They knew that Score was going to look for him, so that's key. That is pivotal for the next fight. Knowing, you know, putting down in the chat that China is not ready for the next fight, won't have the flashes, so it's going to be much easier to actually look for a kill on the Uzi if they get the chance to.
China is as slippery as you like. A nice gobble up there from Corjo as well, making that bubble ineffectual. Tamken's just a great pick right here. I mean, even the bubble is ineffectual. But mid lane siege is still happening, sending out the volley. Instant wave clear on this one. We'll see what China have in the next minion wave, but I mean, he might have to defuse. Right now, just playing this arrow, and Faker is moving towards the top side. He actually might just carry on pushing this wave.
Yeah, so there's no way for China to actually continue to look for this tower, because if they do, that top lane tower has already been primed and ready. Here we go, though. Predator being popped. Back.
Oh, he's locked on.
He's going for it.
He wants it. I mean, Faker low on mana. Was expecting the juke, didn't happen. And Faker will simply walk away from the play.
Best way to get out.
Heck yeah.
Get the morning job.
He didn't even need to pop the ultimate, didn't need to pop a flash or anything. It feels like Korea just playing a lot sharper in this game, to be honest, when you look towards China. A lot of their plays have been very ham-fisted.
Yeah, this is the classic case of cat and mouse. You push in mid, you already see top lane towers being threatened, and a top lane could get taken down if they tried to. Faker also had the opportunity of looking for a flank play, knowing that was ready and available for him if the mid lane push kept going. And they had infinite wave clear with the GP having ultimate. The barrels are strong
他们
as
在讲
well.
韩国队的这个清线能力啊是非常非常强的，远高于中国队。
Very difficult for China to actually look for a play mid lane.
所以
If
中国队
Korea
现在一直
is
被
on
韩国
top
队
of that
压。
tower.
Yeah, it's surprising though, because we haven't seen China even look towards playing around power spikes, and that's just a massive thing for the region in general, especially when you have Uzi on your team. It's like, all right, guys, I'm 2 items. I got the Gwyntus, I've got the Storm Race. Have that for a good 6 to 7 minutes now. It didn't look towards making a play. Just carried on farming. There was never any proactive play utilizing Uzi.
It's very hard, because if they're trying to look for a play around team fight, sure, he has the 2-item power spike, so if he can actually get both his E and Q evolved, looking for a dive here. This is their way to get into
Oh,
the
they're
game.
setting up the killer instinct is there.
One
Keen
more.
trying to kite backwards, but he is a fast gangplank. This is the day that you almost caught Capjack Keen.
And no way you can touch him. That's actually 3 people bottom lane. So Korea, all focus around mid lane. What's the play here? You're all around Baron. You can start it, but it's giving time for China to actually respond. Fairly squishy Gragas. He doesn't
他
want
们
to
说
be
韩国队啊现在可以开
one
大
on
龙
top
了
of，
但
it.
是也得给中国队时间来进
Oh,
行
get him.
Oh,
足够的这个
found
反
on the
应啊
body。slam, and he was
所以
stunned
看
when he
看
got
中
out
国队
of that
怎么样
portal,
来
but
应
he's
对
still
这
going to be
个
able to dip and dive away
这
from
个
this
情
one.
况。
I believe top lane tower just actually fell during the chaos there to Faker on top of that, so Korea still winning out of these trades.
True, but it wasn't as big of a punish as I'd like it.
Yeah.
Because you saw them all hanging around mid lane. They weren't on Baron. 3 people were bot side. Very close. Let's go.
Dicing with Beth there, Xie, and it's going to be the arrow connecting onto Maker, but the follow through still here from Score. He had the ultimate and the flash available if they wanted to collapse, but Korea, they only go for these 100% consensus plays, man. Like, even if there is a chance of failing, just don't go for them after that bottom lane dive.
Well, they tried. At the very least, Jay contesting the barrel being placed out from GP, so he can follow up. It's a little bit of a slow follow-up, but I think it would have been able to. We see that
But the fishing.
they're fishing. They're really looking for it. The control wards will hold in the top side. It's going to be on China to either get a push on mid lane so they can find and contest it. But trying to contest Vision against a Tom Kench slow, a Gragas body slam, and you know, there's always going to be a Galio following up, is incredibly dicey. It's going to have to be MLXG. What's the challenger? Let's go!
Was it? But I mean,
他们解释中国队现在如果说想去跟韩国队硬打，去争夺视野是很难的，因为韩国队啊，他的这个阵容啊，然后他们压制力非常非常强，然后所以中国队打得也非常小心，我们看出来。
Wave coming through. Make the Zoe. Get the paper out. Start doing some math.
bring out the protractor. Yeah. Set up that geometry, man. Got plenty of time.
How am I going to curve the ball around two members?
I don't know.
然后我想再重复一下啊，现在还是在测试我们测试仪器，依旧出点什么问题。我们的聊天室中是不允许任何政治事情的讨论的。如果说你对任何的地区有任何的这个我们觉得不合适的语言行为，我们会直接禁言，然后会采取这个最后代号的这样的一个行动。抱歉，我中文说的也不怎么好啊。然后这个亚运会呢，就经常会有这个器材问题的，但是他们好像也没有怎么设定好，所以说，现在正在调节，然后我们也耐心等待。也是第一次电子竞技在亚运会上出现吧，所以说也是有一定的这个经验方面的这样的一个考虑的不充足，所以说也会出现一点的问题，希望我们大家耐心，能看到这个中韩对抗啊，也是一个非常精彩的一个比赛，所以说有这个机会，咱们应该 已经对主办方啊带有一个感谢的情绪。然后我想再说一下这个提示音哈，不是我开的啊，这游戏内部的提示音我真的这个关不了，这是本来这个直播所附带的声音哈，这个我是没有办法关的啊。如果说虽然我好长时间没有玩 L2 了，但是我还知道这个就是拼地图的时候的这个声音哈，所以说就是希望大家体谅。这个他们点地图的时候这个提示音啊，我是没办法调节的啊，这是直播所自带的声音。
And trying to keep them up during all of this happening, tough. But I mean, what we've seen so far, able to deal with the best of them.
Always comes down to with the time that you have available. Of course, as you mentioned, with the split happening, with the playoffs happening in Korea, that with your practice very limited, what are you as a team? What is your identity? For Team China, a lot of times you say, well.
同时，我去试图调节一下我们的这个直播订阅的这个提示音哈，我把这个提示音全部关掉，好吧？
So this time around with Mako added, a lot of the times it's team fighting. Play around team fighting, play around your AD carry front to back, and maybe that's how you end up winning it for yourself. It's Korea, then it's around the individual players. You have a carry top laner per team, so it's possible to actually play around his carry potential. In this game, they're going to try and match team fight strength, and they've been doing a fine job at it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you're looking at any part of that draft, it was like, maybe you can exploit that gangplank, right? Like, you have an Akali into a gangplank right here, and the gangplank, I mean, you can make serious damage in the early game. I mean, there was an attempt, but it was a 1-for-1 trade, and the gangplank actually comes out laning phase fine. In fact, now he's ahead in gold, so if there was